Right, boys, welcome back. I know I haven't been posting a lot of videos, and we know Sparking Zero's out this week, and you know people are having fun. There's some parts of the game that I'm not particularly a fan of, but people are having fun with it. But you know, just put this update out, the test version. I will appreciate if everybody tries it. Make sure you go to the Evo launcher and go to the test version of the game. Test version, not the regular version, the test version. So if you've been watching my stream, you will notice that I usually have the Storm 1 characters on this page. They're not there right now. So I put them where you expect them to be. Like here, we have Guy. And then we have Kakashi all the way to the end here. The Storm 1 version. And we also finally added this costume as well. This costume is slightly different. People have been asking for the Revolution version, of Kakashi. So we kind of merged them both in that slot. I'll show it in a second and eventually. And Jiraiya is also here. Eventually I will create a unique character select screen for Jiraiya and Kakashi. But you know, this update is taking quite a while, so you might as well push something out, right? And Kabuto is also basically they are exactly where you think they will be located at. We also added the Killer Bee costume here. He has something very unique, so I kind of want you guys to go and try it. It's actually really interesting. Tsunade is also here as well. Just basically, like I said, exactly what you expect them to be. I already showed the Storm 1 Ultimates before, so I won't be showing them in this particular video. But I did, I'm not even sure if I did. So Kimimaro and Rock Lee also have their Storm 1 Ultimates now. Leaf Burning Sky. And Kimimaro. I'm probably going to show it in a second.
This is my strength. Here I go. The final blow. Pathetic. I will do my best now.
Just put it in there. And I think I showed Naruto and Sasuke's Storm 1 Ultimates as well. I showed those off too. So yeah, we're basically getting ready. I will appreciate everybody look for bugs and look for bugs and errors or anything you find, because there's quite a few of them, like sounds, stuff not playing here and there. We tried our best to squash as many as we possibly can, but the bigger the people playing, the better. If you are a person who wants to look for matches, you should definitely go into the Discord and and ask to play people. And then on top of that, we have the connection characters that we didn't have in the previous update: Kurenai, Kawaki, and Boruto. I think these characters are like, I don't think there's anything wrong with them. I think they're pretty much good. The issue is mostly the Storm 1 characters. So now that I showed that, let me show you guys what's the stuff that's coming in this update. Okay, so the first thing that's coming to you with this update, and we were kind of looking for a lot of people's opinion when it comes to this particular system change. So it's not final. We're still looking for opinions. Please join the Discord to say your opinion or criticism that you have. All of them are welcome, the good and the bad, specifically the bad. But the first change is you will see that on the bottom left and right, there's no item count anymore. So the new change is that when you start a round, or when you start the match, both players get one item. Oh, I switched by mistake. Both players get one item at the start of the round. And The only way to get your items back is when you lose a round. Now, for showing purposes, I did buff their damage. Just they're not like this normally. So again, both players starts with 1 stock of each item. And for now, there's not a permanent thing, or the change may not even be permanent. So bear with us here. Bear with us here. It is a testing region for a reason, okay? It is testing. So the only way to get an item back is if you lose the round, you get your items back. So for example, if I kill Tachi here, again, I made him do a lot of damage.
Battle 2.
As you can see, Tachi now has his items back, but Boruto does not have any items back. That's the change that we are trying to go with, because on the previous update, I mentioned that there's more rounds. So we're trying to change sort of like how the format of the game works, and how to make you know, make it slightly more, I don't want to say competitive, but it is competitive when you can manage your items, try to play around the rounds, and you know, managing your resources is the proper term to say it. So yeah, in order for you to get your, like I said, your items back, you just have to, when you lose the round, the losing opponent gets their rounds back. So if I do this, yeah, so then Boruto gets his items back. And also, as you may have heard or seen the previous video, every single time a round starts, there will always be a different voice line playing from every different Storm game, all the way from Storm 1 all the way to Storm Connections, because they actually have some hidden voice lines, like Nanashi. She has some hidden voice lines there too. So that's basically what's going on with this, with the item change. Again, not final, we're testing. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know which way you can improve it, or you know, maybe nerf some stuff here and there. Let us know. Again, not final. Okay, boys, now for this section, I want to show off some of the stuff that we added. Now, one of the things we added is we gave Karen a healing jutsu. So it heals about like 5%, and she's basically stuck in this motion until you stop her, that is, obviously. Let me see if I can do a little bit of damage to her really quickly. Oops. About like 5%, I believe. Yeah, it's about like 5%. Now she has a cool gimmick that if you call her as a support, she will keep looking at the main leader character. So if you do this, and it works exactly the same. Now you have to stay in the circle, or else it won't work. Okay. Let me know what you guys think about this jutsu. Is it cool? Is it too strong? Not sure. So I think it's pretty cool. Now, the next thing we did is that we took this Kakashi, which is, we forgot to add it because this character is not really a costume. It's more like a whole separate character. So I took advantage of that. And I've added the revolution stuff that people have been asking for Kakashi into this character. So now you get the 2-for-1 special kind of thing.
Get serious.
So yeah. So when you pick this Kakashi, you have the Maskless Awakening moveset, which is the Kamui. You have the Lightning Beast. And then you have the shadow clones that come out of him. So, and again, this one, it still has the same base moveset as the other Kakashi. It's basically, we turned the Maskless Kakashi into the Revolution Kakashi, which is what people have been requesting for quite a bit. It's like one of the most requested things, even though, in my opinion, he's not really that much of a difference, but it's there. It's there for those who want it. Now, I'm only going to show these 3 things because these are the top 3 things that come to the top of my head at this time. And then the other thing, which is the returning thing, is the return of Lord Salamander, or Lord Sally. So Lord Sally is now here to grace you with his big presence. He works exactly like he did before. You can attack him and everything and all that, so you don't have to worry about that. He does a lot of damage. I think we need to nerf the damage, but he does quite a bit of damage. So it's a testing region. Maybe run the Salamander. Maybe do it. So yeah, but Lord Sally is here. Now, after this, the last major thing that we need to add is the Three Tails Mecha Naruto. Unfortunately, that didn't make it this patch. Maybe sometime in the future. We're still not sure yet because we're trying to do something very particular with that Three-Tailed Naruto. Now, and then the last thing that didn't make it, which some people have been bringing up, that we can't add due to balancing / you'll waste days, not even days, months trying to even adjust this to work. And that is Sage Naruto from Storm 2 and Generations. For those who don't know, he does have a separate moveset in those games that is not the same as what they had after Storm 3. There's a reason for that. It's because those movesets are a disaster when it comes to this engine. He's just this. Put it like this. Long story short, the clones will clip. He will go out of bounds. He will sometimes miss. But the biggest issue with those clones are when you are next to the wall. Is, you know, not a wall, but a barrier. Let's say like this. This is a big issue for that Naruto. The clones do not appear in the right place because of the barriers. So that's one of the main reasons why they completely that's the only character I think that they ever revamped 2 times. They changed them in Storm Generations after Storm 2, and then they changed them again in Storm 3 because of how broken his moveset is. Not broken as in good, broken as in broken. Like, it's not good, and it's too much of a pain to balance. So yeah, like I said before, there's a lot of other things we added. This is the only 3 things that come to the top of my head. Please play. Please just go on a scavenger hunt, and you will be pleasantly surprised of the amount of stuff that we added into this update. Okay, boys, so that's where we're at with the 1.8 patch. You have access to 11 characters or so. 11, 12. So again, no, it's 11. 11 plus future mode in the future, but we don't have time. You have access to Storm 1 Jiraiya, Storm 1 Guy, which has 2 ultimates as well. He has 2 ultimates. You have access to Storm 1 Kabuto as well, Storm 1 Orochimaru as well, and Storm 1 Tsunade. You also have access to that. And Storm 1 Itachi, which is at the end over here. And Storm 1 Kisame. Those are the Storm 1 characters. And then on top of that, we have the DLC characters. Kurenai, Kawaki, and Boroshiki. They're finally making it in. Again, this may be stuff that are broken. Bear with us. Go to the Twitter. Go to the Discord. Join there. Request for matches. Play people. Join the Discord. Get in there. And talk with people. And specifically report bugs. So that's basically where we're at. On top of that, you also technically have another character with the Maskless Kakashi. So, oh yeah, and Storm 1 Kakashi. I completely skipped this character. He's there too. So yeah, 2 different characters here that you can also play with. And the Killer Bee costume, which has something very special. I don't want to put it on the video, but you guys should try it. And what's the other one? And then this costume as well, because we didn't have him at the beginning of Evo due to the same reason as the other one, because he's not really a costume. He's a separate character entirely. So we have to port that. Even though he plays exactly the same, we have to port that over. So that's basically what we have for 1.8, including the other stuff like the Karatutsu, Salamander, a bunch of other stuff that I can't keep track of. So please download and play. I want to say one thing though. Do you know anyone, or the person who's watching knows how to mod or code in ActionScript /Java? and knows how to modify GFX files or JPEG files. Specifically, you can use the JPEG editor is on GitHub. If you know how to mess with that stuff, let me know. Let us know. We're kind of looking for like UI guys right now, specifically that can mess with Flash UI stuff. But then we can make even more cool stuff. I know quite a bit. The thing is like I cannot be doing everything. We need somebody else. If we get somebody else who's like, hey, I'm gonna only do this and focus on that, then we could take Evo to the next level. So if you know how to modify Flash files, edit in Flash, modify GFX files, let me know. At me on Twitter, message me on Twitter, join the Discord, at me like, hey, I know how to mess with this, and we'll go from there. And then maybe you can join Evo if you like, or maybe you have one particular thing that you want to add that you know how to do that we can add to Evo. And then lastly is I want to shout out the Chinese player base. So we have been noticing that a lot of Chinese players have been playing Evo quite a bit. It's actually pretty interesting. So shout outs to you guys. Thank you for playing. Keep playing. And that's about it, boys. Download the patch. Download the test version specifically. And join my streams so you can see me, get upset when something breaks. Follow us on Twitter at UNS Evolution. Follow me on Twitter specifically. Then follow my Twitch as well, like I said, to watch me suffer when it comes to this kind of stuff. So yeah, watch streams. There's quite a bit of evil streamers out there trying to make it the next big thing. But sparking is out right now. Everybody's like rubber their hands. That's the good stuff right now. The game is quite fun if you decide to put in the time. And it looks like arena slop at the beginning, but it does have some depth. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video like that. Peace out until next time, which will be very soon, because I do have another requested character that I'm going to start working on this week that a lot of people have been requesting on. Who might that be? I don't know. Actually, no, I may not get people hyped, but it's something people have been requesting. So yeah, peace out, boys.